podcast. I am your host, Dakota Grady, sponsored by Upstate Essential Solutions. Contact me today at dakotagrady.com if you need help with accounting and taxes for your business. If you are an esthetician entrepreneur, med spa owner, esthetician entrepreneur, you need bookkeeping done and taxes for your business, contact me today at dakotagrady.com. And if you need help with personal finances, I'm your guy too. The website again is dakotagrady.com. Hey y'all, welcome to the podcast. So today we're talking about an LLC. What is an LLC and four incredible benefits of an LLC. So let's dive right into the conversation, y'all. So a limited liability company or an LLC is a business that's established on the state level and recognized on the federal level as an entity called a disregarded entity. So let me break that down. So basically, you set your LLC up on your state or with your state, Secretary of State actually. So Secretary of State of your state establishes your LLC. You do that by completing the application online, and you have the articles of organization created once it's approved, and you become an LLC. But you must make sure that your name is not already taken by someone else in your state. And then you also have to have a registered agent, which is someone in your state who can basically receive documents on your behalf. So again, you get all the information, set up your LLC. Once it's approved, you're in business. And then once you get your LLC set up with the Secretary of State, you'll go to the IRS website and then set up your EIN or your Federal Employee Identification Number. It's like a social security number for your business. So once you get those two documents set up, again, with the state, with the Secretary of State, and then also the IRS to get your articles of organization and your EIN, you're in business. That's right, y'all. That's simple. So that's how I did my business here in South Carolina. Set it up as an LLC, single member LLC that is. And then I got my EIN, and voila, hung out my shingle per se, and I became an entrepreneur at that point. So what are some of the benefits of having an LLC? Well, an LLC can be set up by an individual, say a corporation, also another LLC, and for corporations too. So there's no limit on how many members you can have inside of an LLC. So you can have unlimited people inside of an LLC, which makes it a great benefit if you want to have many members who will help you fund your business operations. But of course, if you have a lot of members, you also have to divvy up the dividends if you're offering dividends if you become a corporation, for example. Now, you can be a single member LLC, but opt to become a corporation by completing Form 8832 if you want to become a C corporation. Now, if you want to become an S corporation, I think the form number is 2553. So again, you can opt to become a corporation, either S or C, despite being an LLC. Now, again, that's the benefit of having a business, an LLC, by basically having unlimited members in your organization, one. And two, when you become a single member LLC, you don't have to do a separate tax return. What I mean, so if you become an S Corp, you have to file two returns, one for the business and one for yourself. But as a single member LLC, what you're doing is you're going to create a Schedule C, which is going to report income and expenses from your single member LLC. And then that Schedule C is a part of your 1040, which is your individual or your federal individual income tax return. So again, you don't have to do two separate returns if you set up a single member LLC. And the third one is you can hire employees. All right, you can hire employees in your business if you are a single member LLC. Now, the downside of having a single member LLC is you yourself cannot be an employee of the business because IRS, from a tax standpoint, sees you and the business as the same. However, when it comes to payroll taxes and excise tax, then you and the business are separate entities. And so again, you can't be an employee of the business if you're LLC, but you can have members or employees work for you in your business. And then I think another thing is your personal assets. This thing is probably one of the biggest things that people have when it comes to LLCs. in terms of protecting their personal assets from litigation. If you sued by a company, the company can't pursue you for anything that you own personally. Or say you have creditors you owe money to, or the business owes money to. That creditor can't pursue you for your personal assets because the LLC has the protection of a corporation of the owner's assets being protected from litigation. So I think those are some of the major things that the major benefits of having an LLC. Now, you have the benefits of a one tax return, one, two, your personal assets being protected if someone were to sue you, three, hiring employees, and lastly, having unlimited members in the LLC. Now, you may be wondering, yes, I'm an LLC, great, but how do I pay myself? This is probably one of the biggest questions that people may have and ask about having an LLC. Simply put, because you cannot be an employee of the business, you will take a draw. Basically, you will pay tax on net income, net earnings, that's gross earnings, minus any expenses that you have in the business, leaves you with net income or net earnings. You'll pay tax on net earnings of $1,000 or more in your business. So if you have net income of $500, that $5 won't be taxable basically because you don't pay tax on that. But if you pay tax on that, if you have $1,000 or more, that's taxable to you. So if you have, actually it's $4, if it's $4 or more, you'll pay tax on that. But when it comes to quarterly estimates though, if you have $1,000 or more in your business, you pay tax on that. So say you make $2,000 in your business for the quarter, January, February, March, you'll pay tax on the $2,000. I say about 25% because as an LLC, you got to pay what is called self-employment tax. Self-employment tax is basically Social Security and Medicare, or what is called FICA. FICA is, again, Social Security and Medicare taxes you pay. So if you're an employee, you pay half a FICA, and your employer pays half a FICA. Each party pays 7.65%. You pay that, and your employee pays that, right? They match the amount. However, as a single member LLC, you pay the entire amount, which is 15.3% in self-employment tax, right? So when you file your taxes, though, you can deduct half of that, the employer's portion, on your tax return. So technically, you're doing the same thing. You're paying half, but you get it as a deduction, and you'll pay the other half when you file your taxes. So again, these are the things that you need to know when it comes to your LLC. So it's taxable to you. Income is taxable to you on your personal income tax return. Again, you file one return when you file your taxes. And the income will flow. It's called a flow-through entity or pass-through entity because the income is passing from the business to you. Same thing with a partnership and S Corp as well. So I hope this was beneficial to you on how an LLC is set up and the benefits of an LLC as well. So I want to invite you to ask me questions, send me questions via email. Email me at dakota@dakotagrady.com for any question you want me to discuss about an LLC or any other topic on the Coins, Cashflow, and Conversation podcast. And if you need help with accounting and taxes, again, contact me today at dakotagrady.com and personal finances as well. Now, I have a free resource on my website under the Tax Solutions tab. It's a resource to help you save money with tax strategies in your business. So if you want to save money in your business with tax strategies, go to dakotagrady.com, click on the Tax Solutions page, and get the free resource and get the value that's there for you. Again, y'all, thank y'all for joining me for the Coins, Cashflow, and Conversation podcast. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel.